Hi there, my name is Frank Arnowet. Today we're going to talk about how to terminate the end of the lines for control line flying. Now there's two different ways of approaching this. One is you can wrap the ends with copper wire, and it's a fairly thin gauge. If you get it too heavy, it just is difficult. But if you get it too light, and you can as you're wrapping, it'll break, which is, then you got to start over. So you don't want to get it too light, but you don't want to get it too heavy. They both use this little eyelet here. You'll notice that one, this is the crimped line, this is the wrap line. They both have a eyelet, and the line wraps around the inside of the eyelet. I don't know if you can see that right here. Now the crimped line has like a tube, if you will, and here's one of the tubes, and the line passes through, goes around the eyelet, comes back through the tube, and then back again. And there's several ways of doing that also. But this is one of the tubes, and then that gets crimped. They both work. I like the wrap method better, but either way works. Okay. When it comes time to create or to cut a new set of lines for your airplane, you have a choice of either buying a set of lines like this that are kind of pre-cut to a length, but I wouldn't trust that length. I would actually measure it. Now this one came with the clip and the eyelet and the tubes and everything for it. And it comes with a reel. Or you can buy a bulk line. Now this line I get from Melvin Schutte, MBS Model Supply. And this is a 1,000-foot roll of 18 thousandths, and I've only used 120 feet of it, so I got a lot left. But if you use a bulk roll, you have to have you have to provide the reel that the lines go on. That's the downside to it. But so I've got empty reels available. Okay, so if you decide to go with the crimped method, you're going to need the eyelets and then the tubes. Now I buy these at fishing supply places because they cut their own leaders too, and so that's where I get that. And then you're going to need some line connectors. You can also put heat shrink tubing over the crimped section if you don't want to get your finger caught on the wire that comes through there. Okay, now if you decide to go with the wrapped method with the copper wire, you still need the eyelet. And then you get the copper wire, and like I said before, if it's too heavy of a gauge, it's kind of hard to deal with. If it's too light, it'll break on you, and you got to keep that one piece of wire going the whole time. Now you can either put 5-minute epoxy around these guys, and that's to kind of keep it from fraying, the copper wire, or you can put heat shrink tubing over it. That's another option.